Hey everybody, it's Cami with another WORTCUNNING Wednesday, and I am here with one of my very favorite plants. This is Achillea millefolium, or Yarrow, common yarrow. And it's called Achillea millefolium partially because of these leaves. And you can see how there's just a million little leaves. A million little leaflets on each leaf. And the term Achillea comes from the myth of Achilles. It's said that on the battlefield he used Yarrow to heal himself and his soldiers, and that's how he was so successful in battle. Until, of course, the arrow hit his heel and then he just keeled over and died. No healing from that, I guess. Those heel wounds. So, Achillea millefolium, one of my teachers, says that no matter what formula you put it in, you're right, because it's good for everything. So, Achillea millefolium is a pyretic, so it's useful for breaking mild fevers. It's an emmenagogue, so it helps with dysfunctional menses. It is a stomachic. It helps with stomach pain. It's a digestive aid. It can be used as an emetic. It's a styptic, so it stops bleeding. Another one of my teachers tells a story of her son who went off into the wilderness and was climbing a shale cliff face and slipped, and a piece of shale went right into his foot. And he started bleeding very profusely, and it wouldn't stop. And he was looking for Yarrow, and he couldn't find it. So he basically crawled his way back to his campsite and was feeling very weak, and basically just called out to the earth and said, I need something to stop the bleeding. And he looked around, and there were actually a bunch of baby yarrows growing around his tent. And so he chewed up some of the yarrow leaves and put it on his foot, and it stopped bleeding. And he was able to make it out of the wilderness and call my teacher, who came and picked him up immediately and took him to the hospital. So yarrow saved his life, and it saved the lives of a lot of people, I'm sure. I use it as a styptic, and I use it for stomach issues, that kind of thing. Magically, it is a plant related to Mercury and to the element of air. Those are some of its strongest attributes. It's also sacred to Venus. And it is a very helpful love charm, so this can be used in love filters. Especially filters for truth and fidelity and that kind of thing, just like periwinkle. This one is also used for head writing, so it's useful in getting you out of the body. Think of those little feathery leaves and how it may help to lift you up and out. It's also a very purifying herb, and has been used in lots of formulas for clearing out negative spirits, also very much like periwinkle. She's just so pretty. You can find her growing in the mountains. Here in the Sandias, it's everywhere. This is the one in my backyard, but just love her so much. Alright, well this has been another WORTCUNNING Wednesday, and I'll be back at it next week with another herb. So may we meet in the twilight, and we'll see you later.